Good morning, Lourdes.
Good morning, Maria. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
Very well.
Oh, welcome back, everyone, to Coaching Conversations. I'm Maria Savio.
And I'm Lourdes Laper. Thanks for joining us today. And be sure to watch to the end for some practical practices you can start using right away. Today, we're exploring a powerful perspective from Marcus Aurelius about who we really are beyond our bodies and identities.
Right. He reminds us that we're made of cause and matter, neither of which can just disappear. Instead, everything changes and flows in an endless cycle.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cosmic way of looking at life and death. And it's surprisingly comforting when we really feel it. We didn't
Mm.
come from nothing and we won't simply vanish into nothing. Instead, our bodies, energy, and essence are part of this ongoing transformation.
Yeah, it really reminds me of Carl Sagan and his famous line, "We are made of star stuff." And, the atoms in our bodies have been, part of the universe for billions of years. And psychology, it also shows us that our sense of self isn't fixed either. We're constantly changing physically and mentally and emotionally. And the brain's neural plasticity means that our identities are fluid, our thoughts, our memories, and our personalities are continuously evolving.
Yeah, I mean, that inner growth, right? That transformation, that is the journey that we're on. I'm certainly not the same person I was a year ago, let alone 20 years ago. Goodness no. You know, am I right?
Yeah, no, I think that as we gain more experience and more knowledge, we hopefully grow, and we grow for the better, and the better for our society, our community, our work, and for that internal value that we carry within us.
Yeah, and like the opposite of this is arrested development, right? Getting
Oh
stuck
yeah.
at adolescence or as a child, and just bringing forth that behavior on a daily basis into your relationships, whether it's personal relationships or work relationships. If you've gotten stuck as in your childhood self or adolescent or teen self or even 20s, goodness, you know then that's who's showing up. And maybe embracing the fact that yes, we are meant to evolve and change and grow. uh, I feel like continuously, right?
Right. No, definitely. I think that we try to pamper ourselves by going back to some of the things that we used to enjoy as a child. And the thing is that we're constantly shifting from one illusion to another. And when we mature, we realize that the more mature we are, there's less chaos in our world because we're seeing our reality. And what I like to think of is we're shifting our perspective. It's not that our essence is changing. Our essence and who we are is really revealing itself progressively if we allow it to.
Yeah, and I think that's important, if we allow it to, right? So
Right.
when we accept this, um, that we are meant for change, that we're always changing and evolving, it can reduce the fear of death or loss because we see ourselves as part of something bigger and eternal. This idea is at the heart of Eastern philosophies. Buddhism teaches the impermanence of all things. Everything arises, changes, and passes away.
Yeah, I think that as we mature, we're realizing that everything's always in flux, including ourselves. So progressively, we embrace life, and we embrace change because everything is always changing. And that's part of our nature. And we embrace all of that. It's part of our existence. We even embrace the unknown.
Absolutely. And, science confirms these insights, matter and energy, they never disappear, they just transform. Stars are born, they die, and new matter arises. These are endless cycles.
Yeah, and I think that on a personal level, it helps us reframe loss and change as natural parts of life's flow, right? Not endings, but transformations. So we live with this awareness of by reminding ourselves daily that we're part of this infinite cycle, this interconnectedness with everything.
Right. And, recognizing this interconnectedness can inspire peace within our mortality and a deeper appreciation of our place in the universe's grand unfolding. Alan Watts puts it beautifully. You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself. And that's both humbling and empowering. This perspective helps us to let go of attachment to permanence and accept change as a path to growth and meaning.
No, definitely. And I think that progressively we can learn to embrace change. That as we learn to embrace change, we do start to calm our nervous system, get into a better homeostasis because we have an understanding, we're more fluid. And, that's what we need to do to have more calm. And we teach our children to have more calm by understanding that nothing stays the same, that progress is what is happening instead of, thinking that it's chaotic or unstable. We start to teach them that it's just the process of growth, of change. So let's add our daily practice so that you have an understanding of maybe how you can incorporate this into your life and pass it on to others. Reflect on how your body and mind are constantly changing, evolving as you start learning new concepts and theories and start experiencing different things in life, right? And meditate or journal on your connection to the larger universe, the universe outside of that mind within you. And when faced with loss or change, remind yourself of the cycle of transformation. And then embrace impermanence as a doorway to that deeper peace.
Yeah, this isn't just philosophy, it's a practice of finding freedom in flow, right?
Right.
So we'll leave you with these timeless words. Heraclides said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice." So just remember, you are part of this beautiful, infinite flow, always changing, always connected. So I'd like to finish off by asking you to consider when has accepting impermanence brought you peace? Share your story.
Well, thanks for being here. Keep flowing with life. We're walking this path right alongside you. So take care of your mind, take care of yourself, and please support our work by liking, following, and subscribing. And also commenting. Share with us what's going on, as Lourdes said. And we'll see you next time.